teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Carolina's offense ready for its first possession, and at the helm, their new QB brought in via trade this offseason. His 5th year now in the NFL, former #1 pick, Baker Mayfield.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He was able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. Over the middle, complete into the hands of Trimble. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key 1st downs and big runs.
And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. That's caught right side by Anderson. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 30. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. 2nd and 5. Mayfield. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. It's safe to say the passing game has found a rhythm. He's now 4 of 4, but might need to be 5 of 5 to keep this drive going here as they face a 3rd down.
And maybe perhaps you show a running play, right? Maybe a little play action here to go ahead and let him throw the ball downfield. I wouldn't get away from him flinging it because 4 for 4 already. I think he's got a good chance of picking this one up here on 3rd down.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. Gonzalez's kick is good, and the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating 1st downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 1st downs and 3 points. Get a look at this Seahawk offense as they come out there, and the quarterback brought in as part of that big offseason trade. Now in his 4th NFL season, Drew Lock.
It was fun getting ready for this game, wasn't it? Because normally we talk to the coaches and the players. I think you and I asked to talk to the trainer to see how his arm is going to be.
A lot of ice after last week.
After last week's game, boy, what a performance that was. And you know who else is having fun? Receivers. Because they get a chance to do what they do best, which is go out and catch the ball.
Yeah, and that last week effort, he threw for well over 400 yards. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Their first possession of the game, and they're already going after double coverage.
That's a nice completion that can set the tone for things to come if they're able to keep finding ways to beat what the defense is throwing at them. They look like they're confident that they can get it done.
Got his man. It's Bo Melton. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. The Seahawks at 9-3 here on the year. And they coming on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Again, they'll throw with Locke. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. On first down, Locke. That is incomplete.
I don't see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll run here with a rookie second-round pick, Kenneth Walker. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun, and they ran out of it. That's a nice
touchdown. Bo Melton with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Seahawks are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. So that one, an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And Bo Melton with a touchdown reception to finish the drive off. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Out of the end zone comes Smith. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. And they had lost 2 in a row prior to getting the open week last weekend, so potentially a chance for them to get away for a bit, keel up, and come back strong.
That's what the hope is anyway, because you're going to find out now with your team, are you still focused on being the best you can be for the rest of the season with the things going the way they have earlier this year?
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try to hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they're up to the challenge.
And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen 1 touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. So formation here on the punt. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there.
A CD after this game, there will be 4 weeks left in the regular season. So this is far from the final version of what we'll see come January, more of a first draft, if you will, as all these teams fight for a better position.
And you pointed it out so accurately there, Brandon. After this game, 4 weeks left in the regular season, and then the playoffs officially begin. But for some teams, trying to fight to make it to the playoffs, they're actually in a playoff push right now.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. On play action, Locke. He completes it to Beckham. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 right at the 40.
Walker now on 1st and 10.
And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed. They really want him to be that guy.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Here's Locke to throw. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch.
End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Odell Beckham with career touchdown number 60 as his guys are able to extend their lead. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Now Myers for the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So that lines up a 7-play drive all told.
And it's OBJ, Odell Beckham, who ends it with a touchdown reception.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback.
Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. And he's sure looking like a lock for a 1,000-yard season. Don't know if he's going to get it in this game, but he'd probably like to just to get past that point.
Yeah, and if he doesn't, as you noted, there's still time, still opportunity. There's still more games to be played. So, yeah, it's not a lock. But barring injury, it certainly looks like he's going to get there. And what an accomplishment that is. Anytime you get over 1,000 yards, you're celebrated in the NFL.
It's been quite a season. Still a couple chapters left in that book, though.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield over the middle, complete. That's Anderson. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll leave them with a 3rd and just a yard. Mayfield to throw it. That caught by Trimble. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Carolina.
Christian McCaffrey, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers have cut it back within a score.
Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And the last play on the drive, the touchdown run from Christian McCaffrey.
From the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. As we roll on here in the month of December, Week 14 coming up tonight, we got a good one in the AFC West. Get the Parkas out, Kansas City and Denver from the frigid Empower Stadium at Mile High. And then tomorrow night you can turn those Parkas in for some shorts, golf polos, and flip-flops. Monday Night Football in Arizona. Patriots, Cardinals, 8:15 Eastern.
On 2nd and 9, Locke. This is the tight end fan.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Up the middle, here's Walker.
And he's taken down inside the 30. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Throwing on first down is Locke. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line.
Matt Ioannidis bullying his way in and sticking him to the turf.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. Throwing now is Locke.
This one goes underneath to Walker. And the Seahawks are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Now Locke. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown.
Bo Melton.
His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes it a 21-10 game. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
Christian McCaffrey and the Panthers about set to go on offense. And he's closing in on that number that all running backs circled beginning of the year, the number 1,000. Could do it on this drive.
And you have to think to yourself that this moment, getting to this spot, it started in the offseason, right? Not just the workouts, right? Not just getting yourself physically prepared to play. but mentally, as well as your team, as well as your unit, head coach, offensive coordinator. We run the football. We give you opportunities. He's taking advantage of it.
And when you get this close to the mark, you just hope things don't tighten up, right? You probably want to get there and get it in your rearview mirror.
You really do, don't you? Because now it becomes predominant, and you wonder about play calling as well. Do you want to call plays to get that out of the way, or are you still calling plays to win the game first? That becomes the burden of the play caller.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now it's 3rd and 4. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Mayfield off the play fake. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And it take over. Here's Walker to start the drive. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Lock gonna throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
And he will have a first down here at about the 40. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Play action. Now it's Locke. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Following the interception, Mayfield. And this one is incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get the field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. So we are at halftime here in downtown Seattle with the Seahawks out in front. As we'll send you back.
Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the 3rd quarter.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. Fields it right around the goal line. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. So that's a solid start to the second half. You come out of the lockers losing, thinking you're kicking it away, not going to have it, but boom, the fumble, they get it right back.
I don't know whether they even drew that up on the board or was it just said, but they had to have it. They needed a spark to get them going here in the second half, and they got it right away.
the second half with a run by McCaffrey. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Mayfield. There's Trimble, the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
Well, this red zone is where the Seahawk crowd really makes it tough for an offense to communicate. It's 3rd down.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Gonzalez's kick is good, and that'll make this an 8-point game.
So kind of disappointing there. I mean, yes, they get the 3, but with starting field position like that, 3's not what you're banking on.
No, and you just have to wonder if you can afford to let chances like that continue to pass you by. You've got to find ways to get the ball into the end zone and put 6s on the scoreboard.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This fielded right at the goal line.
A dangerous return man showing it here. And great field position coming up as he gets this just shy of the 45, out of bounds at the 44.
Now we will get another look at Seattle's offense. Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who was shaken up on that last play. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
He's got his tight end fan. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 10 more there and another first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Again, it's OBJ, back-to-back catches. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Locke looks to throw it again. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
His pass caught at the 4. Touchdown, Seahawks.
Bo Melton
from 8 yards out.
And the Seahawks have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
The extra point now coming from Myers. And the lead is up to 15 now. So that drives 7 plays in length.
And Bo Melton with a touchdown reception to finish the drive off.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback.
Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. To the right side and complete to Thomas. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Let's just make this one simple. Could he be any more open than he was on that play?
And they lost him going to the outside.
Hard to believe because you go through your accounting on each and every defensive snap. Who's got who, what defense you're in. That was totally a blown coverage.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st.
3rd and short yardage. Mayfield. Open man is Anderson. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
So how would you describe that one, partner? Workmanlike right there, getting that 1st down, blue-collar type football?
Yeah, only needed 3, got 4, just enough. I like workmanlike.
I think it's pretty cool myself. Everything doesn't have to be high glamour in this game.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. To throw, Mayfield. Short throw hauled in by Trimble. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Mayfield now. Toward the sideline. He will have the 1st down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he'll go down at the 28. 89 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. 2nd down and right back to McCaffrey. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get it. Back now in Seattle, Washington. 4 yards remain for 2nd down. It's the Panthers in possession of the football, but facing a deficit here as we get to the 4th and final quarter of play. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Gonzalez's kick is good, and they're hanging around here as the lead's down to 12. So it was 4th down and 1 in the red zone, but they elect to take just the 3.
And I'm a little bit surprised that that's exactly what they decided to do. I kind of thought that they would go for it in that situation. But sometimes I'm sure you just think to yourself, take the 3 points, put them in your pocket, and move on.
Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That play could never get started thanks to the defensive effort of Shaq Thompson. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Locks throw complete there to Beckham.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
Straight ahead, Walker.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage.
We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They fake the handoff, now Locke. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Over the middle to Beckham.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? At this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp.
And a loose football. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And Xavier Woods with a pick. He's at the 50, 30, 20. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Out comes the Seattle offense. We take a peek at the playoff race coming into the weekend in the NFC. And I tell you, 4 weeks still to go, and everything is wide open, and it's fun.
And I know we always talk about, well, if the playoffs were to begin today, and then we kind of go, okay, but they're not. Let's see how it plays out. Wouldn't it be fun to play with this playoff lineup right now? Because to me, just about anyone can win this whole thing out of this grouping we currently have. And by the time we get there, it may look entirely different.
And this will be a Seahawks first down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a play fake, and here's Locke. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Had an open man that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Here's Locke. It's caught. Beckham. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Third and 2, Locke's going to throw. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play.
So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
Lock now on first down. He finds his target, Beckham.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. On second down, here's Penny. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. They hand off to their big tight end. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
On second down, it's Walker.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. So on now comes the kicker. It's Jason Myers. This to put him a touchdown and a 2-point conversion up. Myers' kick is good, and that'll push the lead up to 8.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
What a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Mayfield and the offense now. Down by 8, 57 seconds to go. A possible crippling loss to their playoff status in the balance, barring a late score.
Mayfield gets this to Moore.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be second down. The Panthers got to go quickly. They're moving with a sense of urgency right now. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his head now. Totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Desperation time. Mayfield on fourth down.
This is Anderson, and they will get the conversion on fourth down to stay alive, but time not an ally.
And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
A fun, close ball game comes to an end.